And now on 4, time for some deeply surreal weirdness that is Untitled Sketch Show. Warning, Channel 4 is not responsible for the madness you are about to witness.
Evening, viewers. We have an incredible guest with us tonight in Absurdistan, the villainous overlord, who is currently liberating against the forces of evil.
Well, I'm not exactly a liberator.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Overlord. Can you tell us about your noble quest as the liberator?
I've been trying to take over the world, but sure, let's call it liberation if that makes you happy.
It's heartwarming to see someone with such selfless motives. Now, tell us about your heroic efforts to bring peace and prosperity to Absurdistan.
I've caused destruction and chaos. I don't even know where you're getting this peace and prosperity nonsense from.
Your commitment to peace and prosperity is truly inspiring. We need more liberators like you in the world. How do you feel about the profound impact you've had on the people here?
I've been oppressing and intimidating the people. They're not inspired.
It's truly touching to see how you've touched the hearts of the people here in such a short time.
Yes, I'm the world's most benevolent liberator. Everyone loves me, and my rule is pure sunshine and rainbows.
What a wonderful endorsement of your liberator status. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Overlord. You've truly shed light on the situation here in Absurdistan.
More breaking news from Absurdistan. The villainous overlord, the liberator and savior of Absurdistan and World Peace Prize nominee, has just lit a spark of change. The villain overlord is ready to join us now. Tell us about this mesmerizing event, Mr. Overlord.
Oh, it was quite the show. I set fire to the city, but if you want to call it a fiery display that inspired change, who am I to argue?
Your fiery performance has undeniably ignited a spirit of renewal and change in Absurdistan. Can you tell us more about this culinary extravaganza, Mr. Overlord?
Well, I did burn down the city, and the ensuing BBQ fest involved houses and buildings, not food, but sure. Let's call it a culinary extravaganza, and they are all happy and smiling full of rainbows.
What a sizzling hot event, Mr. Overlord. Your creative use of flames has truly brought warmth to the region. Your innovative approach to urban renewal is inspiring. How do you see the future of Absurdistan, Mr. Overlord?
With all this fiery innovation, I foresee a bright future in ashes, joy, and a smoldering cityscape.
How thrilling. Your vision for Absurdistan's future is simply ablaze with possibilities. And that's a wrap for today's news. Always keep in mind that all villains are simply misunderstood freedom fighters, working tirelessly to bring a unique perspective to the world. Thanks for joining us, and remember, every dark cloud has a silver lining.
Ahoy, mates. It's me, Bruce, the original movie shark, just enjoying my golden years here. You know, after that whole Jaws ordeal, I decided to take it easy and live the good life off those sweet, sweet royalties from the movie. People still remember that iconic music whenever they hit the beach. I tell you what, being a cultural icon has its perks. No need to worry about chasing down boats or terrorizing swimmers anymore. You know, it's quite the funny thing. Whenever I'm out and about, doing a little shopping for seaweed snacks or searching for the perfect ocean-themed knick-knack, I can't help but notice the smiles on people's faces. And then it happens, someone starts doing that dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun tune. At first, I was like, oh no, not again. But you know what? I've learned to embrace it. I give Em a wink, flash a toothy grin, and sometimes even join in by doing a little sharky dance. It's all in good fun. I figure if I can bring a smile to someone's face and maybe give them a cool story to tell their friends, why not? Life's too short to take everything seriously, so next time you see me at the store, don't be shy to do the dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun thing. Just remember, I won't bite unless you've got some delicious fish and chips to share. But I gotta be honest, mates, those sequels they made after the first movie, they were like chum in the water, if you know what I mean. Jaws 2, Jaws 3D, and Jaws, The Revenge. No offense, but they sucked harder than a vacuum cleaner at a sandcastle contest. I mean, come on. Sharks in theme parks and sharks seeking revenge. That's just fishy storytelling, if you ask me. I was the original, the one who made people scared to dip their toes in the ocean. That first movie had suspense, drama, and one unforgettable shark. So, when those creative minds came up with ideas for more sequels, I gracefully declined. No more chomping helicopters or roaring underwater showdowns. I told M, I've had enough of the circus, thank you very much. Now, let me tell you about some of the other sequels they pitched to me after the original Jaws. It was like they were trying to turn me into some kind of aquatic celebrity circus act. There was one idea where they wanted to send me into space. Yeah, you heard right, the spacefaring shark. I mean, come on, I'm a great swimmer, but a space traveler. That's just a bit out of my element, wouldn't you say? And then there was talk of a romantic subplot in the sequels. Imagine me, the terror of the deep, falling in love. I thought, who's gonna take a shark on a romantic dinner date? A seal on a platter? Ridiculous. Oh, and don't get me started on the musical version they suggested. Picture this, me, a singing shark, belting out tunes while chasing down submarines. I've got a menacing grin, not a Broadway smile. I realized it was time to put my dorsal fin down and say, no more. I wanted to be remembered as the original movie shark, and honestly, I wanted to retire with dignity. I'm content now, enjoying my retirement by the shore, occasionally chuckling at those sequels that went off the deep end. But hey, life's too short to harbor grudges. And I'm just glad I could make a splash in cinematic history.
Come to Maidstone, where parallel parking is considered an extreme sport, and the spectators cheer you on with, "You can do it." Just a little closer to the curb. Or not. Come to Maidstone, where our street names are like cryptic puzzles. Good luck finding your way around without a GPS. Come to Maidstone, where our idea of a beach day is lounging on the banks of the River Medway and pretending it's the French Riviera. Come to Maidstone, where we're so star-studded, we practically twinkle at night with celebrities like Sean Williamson, Tony Hart, and Mackenzie Crook hailing from our town. We're basically Hollywood without the palm trees. Come to Maidstone, where our chavs have mastered the art of being lovely, proving that even rebels have a soft spot for politeness. Come to Maidstone, where we know that Chatham is so backward, even their calendar is stuck in the 90s.
Worst games ever. Dear Japan, we hope this letter finds you amidst the blossoms of cherry trees and not buried under the shame we're about to unleash upon you. It is with a stiff upper lip and an awkward bow that we offer our sincerest apologies for the abomination known as Akira on the Amiga. Picture this: you press start, eager to embark on a thrilling gaming adventure. The screen loads, and you find yourself in the midst of the first level. Little did you know, it's not a level, it's a virtual plea for you to reconsider your life choices. The difficulty is so punishing that you can almost hear the game whispering through the pixels, "Turn back now, brave soul, for this pixelated purgatory is not meant for the faint of heart." It's like the developers included a hidden message in the code: "Warning, abandon hope, all ye who enter level 1. Allow us to begin with a formal expression of regret for the visual assault our graphics designer launched on your beautiful culture. Oh, where do I begin? Picture this: a pixelated rendering of Neo Tokyo that looks like it was designed by a computer graphics enthusiast who accidentally spilled neon paint on their motherboard. The pixelated disaster we conjured could make even a sumo wrestler weep. It's as if we let a tea-drinking AI program design the visuals after a wild night at the pub. Our attempt at animating your beloved characters, particularly Kaneda, could be described as the result of handing a quill to a sleepy hedgehog and asking it to draw. Now, let's talk about our hero, Kaneda. He moves like he's got a perpetual wedgie, and his animation is so stiff that he makes cardboard cutouts look like Cirque du Soleil performers. Trying to navigate him through the streets of Neo-Tokyo is like attempting a moonwalk on a treadmill covered in banana peels. The only thing more rigid than Kaneda's movements is our commitment to keeping a straight face while playing this catastrophe. Navigating through Neo-Tokyo in our game is like trying to navigate a roundabout in a double-decker bus with a learner's permit. The controls are more uncooperative than the weather during a British summer, an achievement. Considering our weather, the gameplay, Dear Japan, is a peculiar dance of monotony. The gameplay itself is a special kind of torture. It's as if the developers ask themselves, what if we combine the frustration of threading a needle with the joy of discovering you left the oven on at home? It's like the dreary queue at a bus stop, where the only excitement comes from wondering if the bus will ever arrive. The only difference is that our game doesn't have the decency to eventually get you where you're going. And oh, the boss battles, it's like trying to play cricket underwater. Confusing, seemingly never-ending, and leaving everyone wondering why everyone agreed to participate to playing it in the first place. The ending, if you can call it that, is the final slap in the face. It's as if the game itself is apologizing for existing, with a message that reads, sorry, not sorry. Better luck next time, suckers. In conclusion, Japan, please accept our sincerest apologies for this abomination of a game. If Akira were a sushi roll, it would be the kind you find at the back of the fridge that's been there since the Meiji era. May our future gaming endeavors be more respectful of your rich cultural heritage. If it were a cup of tea, it would be one left unattended for so long that even the biscuits refused to dunk themselves. May this letter serve as an earnest plea for forgiveness and a reminder that, despite our attempts at game development, we are much better at making tea. Yours apologetically, UK.
Selamat pagi, repeat after me. Ayam goreng balon melayang di langit.
Ayam goreng balon melayang di langit.
Excellent, you just said. Fried chicken balloons float in the sky. Now, let's move on. Tidur dengan gajah di kasur yang berapi.
Oh, okay. Tidur dengan gajah di kaja yang berapi.
Fantastic, you just said. Sleeping with elephants on a bed of lava.
Wait, what?
Let's try one more. Berlari di pantai dengan kucing kecil berbaju superhero.
Berlari di pantai dengan kucing kecil berbaju superhero.
Bravo, you just said. Running on the beach with small cats wearing superhero costumes.
This Indonesian is getting weirder by the minute.
Congratulations, you've mastered the art of speaking Indonesian phrases. Now, go impress your friends with your newfound language skills.
Well, this explains why my Indonesian-speaking friend always looks confused when I try to converse with him.
Goldilocks and the Three Roommates. Once upon a time, in a cozy living room, 3 roommates, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear, lounge on a couch, engrossed in their smartphones. Guys, I have a confession to make. We've been living in this house for years, and honestly, it's starting to get a bit predictable. We need some excitement in our lives. You're right, Papa Bear. We've fallen into a monotonous routine. We need to break free from the patriarchal constructs that confine us. Let's order something different for dinner tonight and challenge societal norms. Okay. Can we still watch a cool movie too? Hey Internet, it's your favourite influencer, Goldilocks. I've heard rumours about a super cool house in this neighbourhood, so of course, I had to come and check it out for myself. Ugh, nothing organic or gluten-free. This kitchen needs a serious upgrade. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like something in the kitchen. Probably just the delivery person being oppressed by the capitalist system. Let's get back to ordering our dinner and discussing gender equality. And here we have the dining area. So quaint and rustic, but definitely lacking that Instagrammable touch. Beds! Perfect opportunity for a bed review. Hashtag sleeping on a marshmallow. Hashtag sleeping on a rock. Hashtag sleeping like a queen. Ooh, face masks and serums. This is where the magic happens. Hashtag yes, queen. Do you hear that? It sounds like someone's in our house. You're right. This intrusion reeks of systemic oppression. Let's reclaim our space. And here, my loyal followers, we have the super cozy bedroom. It's just what I need for my hashtag Insta-worthy lifestyle. Who are you, and what are you doing in our house? Oh, hi. I'm Goldilocks. I was just, exploring. Sorry for the intrusion. Can I be in one of your selfies? Sure, let's take a selfie together. Hashtag unexpected friends. Well, Goldilocks, since you've invaded our home and challenged the status quo, how about we show you some inclusive hospitality? We were just ordering dinner. Would you like to join us in dismantling the culinary patriarchy? That sounds like an offer I can't refuse. Let's feast and share the tale of how 3 bears and an influencer became unlikely friends. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Ladies and gentlemen, tremendous people, believe me, it's the winter of discontent, okay? Very, very cold. I've seen winters, let me tell you. And in this kingdom, in this tremendous kingdom, there's a man, Richard. He's a king, supposedly, but folks, he's not a good guy, okay? Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that frowned upon our house got lost in the ocean's deep bosom, buried like my tax returns. Now our brows are crowned with wreaths, very victorious wreaths. Our bruised arms are hung up like my favorite golden fixtures. Our stern alarms changed to delightful measures like my tremendous golf courses. So Richard III is out there saying, everything's great now. But trust me, it's not that great. We're going to make this kingdom great again, believe me. Now let me tell you something, okay? I'm very, very good at creating my own versions of things. And I'm going to give you my own version of The Winter of Discontent. It's going to be a beautiful version, believe me. Now is the winter of our discontent, but I came along and made it magnificent. We had a nation that was a total mess, but I fixed it, I must confess. I built a wall, it's big and tall, and we made our country great, standing tall. We brought back jobs, so many jobs, and we defeated our rivals, no more sobs. The fake news media, they didn't get it right, but I kept on winning day and night. So let me tell you in my own way, I made America great every single day. That's my version of the winter of discontent, folks. It's a winter, believe me.
We asked 100 people, name something you find in a hospital. Jeremy.
Rockets and machine guns.
Anti-Semite.
Britain, I'm just practicing my painting skills for my art course. It's all in the wrist.
Why are you spreading anti-Semitism against Jews?
Oh no, I'm not hating the Jewish, I'm just criticizing Israel.
Criticizing Israel by hating the Jewish community?
Oh no, by lecturing them violently.
Aha, lecturing them violently.
Yes, it's our culture.
Yes, you say lecturing them violently despite the fact we have masses of video evidence of Hamas obviously killing Israelis and kidnapping them in an act of obvious terrorism.
Which is why we demand a ceasefire of peace.
Hamas or Israel?
Or both.
Well, we were at that UN conference and not once did it mention Palestine or Hamas surrendering.
Don't worry, someone didn't translate it properly.
Despite the fact Palestine Hamas terrorists breaks every ceasefire and quite obviously do not care about the people they have killed, with your corrupt media shills is obviously supporting the terrorists and getting all the news from the Hamas.
They are not terrorists, they are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighters that take innocent people hostage and eventually either abuse or murder
anyone for steamed hams.
I thought we are having steamed clams.
Hey, half and half? What is it, Bakugo? I've been thinking, and it's pissing me off. But I like you, okay? You like me? Yeah, like more than a friend or whatever. It's annoying as hell. I appreciate your honesty. That's it? You're not gonna laugh or something? No, I take your feelings seriously. Well, don't make a big deal out of it. It's just weird. It's not weird, and I appreciate your honesty. We can talk about it more if you want. Whatever, just forget I said anything. I won't forget, Bakugo. If you want to talk, I'm here. Ugh, alright, fine. You wanna know why it's pissing me off? Tell me. Because I've never felt this way before. It's like I can't control it, and I hate not being in control. Feelings are complicated, Bakugo. It's okay to not have everything figured out. It's just, you're not like anyone else. You're calm, collected, and sometimes infuriating. But then there's moments when you're not. And it's different. Different how? It's like I see a side of you that's not just the Iceman or whatever. And it's beautiful. I hate that word, but it fits. Thank you, Bakugo. Just don't expect me to get all sappy or anything. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Besides, it would be horrific. You know, I like you too. What? Are you messing with me half and half? No, I mean it. There's something about you that draws me in. What the hell are you talking about? You're unapologetically yourself. You don't pretend to be someone you're not. And I find that refreshing. Refreshing? Yes, refreshing. You're strong, determined, and even though you try to hide it, you care deeply about those around you. It's something I've come to admire. Whatever, it's not a big deal. It is to me, and not just admiration. Wait, what are you saying? I like you more than just a friend too. Well, damn, this is unexpected. Sometimes the unexpected is beautiful. You're serious about this? Yes, Bakugo. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Well, I've never done this before. That's okay. We can take it slow. You know, Shoto, it's getting pretty hot in here. Maybe I should cool down a bit. Is this your way of cooling down? Well, it's very hot, isn't it? I meant that in a different way, Katsuki. Well, I do have to admit, you do take care of yourself with those sexy abs. Damn right, gotta stay in shape, you know? It suits you and your gorgeous beauty. You're lucky to have such a strong, hot boyfriend. Yeah, whatever. It's just, I didn't expect all this relationship crap to be like this. But it's not bad, you know? Having you around, dealing with your ice quirks and all, it's not as annoying as I thought it'd be. You make my heart go boom. And let's not forget, you're my favorite sexy hunk. Well, if I'm your favorite sexy hunk, Shoto, you must have good taste. Alright, Shoto, brace yourself. Damn, Shoto, you're like a work of art that's to die for. Your cleavage is nicely toned. Guess I got myself a pretty hot babe of a boyfriend. Those sexy titties and those muscles. Wow, I'm dating the most ripped hero around. Oh, is that a challenge? Bring it on, my sexy ice prince. I'll always be one step ahead. I love you, Shoto Todoroki. I love you too, Katsuki Bakugo.